How you doing, LVZ?
I'm good. I'm good, sis. How you doing?
All right. Shalom to everybody in the chat. I got an email just before coming in, and I'm starting to feel a little under the weather. I don't know what's going on, but my throat is sore, and I got some warm tea I'm drinking, but it's almost like it has suddenly hit me. And y'all, I did get to speak to Hebrews to Negroes author, creator, producer, director Ronald Dalton Jr. today. We had quite a good conversation. He just sent me an email that I got probably not even 5 minutes ago. And I want to share this email because there's something going on that you all need to know. So
Cool.
yeah, so I'm going to share my screen because I want to go over this with y'all, and I don't think this is going to be shocking. So let me share my screen. All right, y'all. Can you see my screen? Please give me a one if you can see the screen. Give me a one if you can see the screen. Thank you. Thank you, every. Yeah. I will, Onika. Thank you so much. I will feel better. I think I just need to get some rest. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me show you this. Here we go. All right. So just before I was ready to come on live, I got an email from him. He said, okay, by the way, the movie Hebrews to Negroes is no longer available on Barnes and Noble. So these folks have contacted them, and we know which folks, and they were able to get his movie taken down. And they're working on Amazon, right? So he said people may want to get the four books, which he got four books on Amazon. You can get a download of the stream if you buy it. You can still rent it on Amazon before they take down my movies slash book. As backup, people can still buy my four books, buy all my DVDs, and stream my movies and other video lessons content on these three websites. So I got the three websites. The last website, number three, is almost complete. We're running some tests on it. So if people try to stream on that one, it may have some errors, but we are hoping to complete everything soon. Thanks for your support. Let your audience know that even if the Jews' solidarity and unity are successful in taking down my content, that they can go to those websites. And I have the websites, and I'm not going to post them because then it gives them an opportunity to beeline and run over there and try to get that taken down. So if you want to purchase the book, just reach out to me. If it looks like some strange email or people I'd never seen, I'm not going to send it. So he also have a H to N TV app on Roku and Amazon Fire Stick. All right. So, they're doing what we would expect them to do, trying to work hard to get his stuff removed. And to me, that's going to pique everybody's curiosity even more, you know, and, I'm still interviewing him. I don't care what they do out here. He and I are trying to come together so that I can interview him. So another thing that's going on, they're messing with his channel on YouTube. So, and they're going out to Amazon and posting a bunch of bad reviews. And they're even doing that on the videos I have with Kyrie. Some of the comments I had to block, you know. One person, like last night, came out and said, I saw the movie. It was awful. It was just a bunch of name calling and rap music. I was like, you didn't watch that movie fool. You got to be crazy if you think you're going to write something like that and I'm going to believe you. First of all, the movie is not all rap music and name calling. But this is what they're going around doing, ladies and gentlemen, and it just goes to show you how threatened, how easily threatened they can be by a black man. You know, LVZ, you want to say anything?
Nah, man. I wish the brother a whole bunch of success. Everybody need to go check the movie and stuff out before, like you say, the powers that be get their hands on it and do whatever they want with it. So,
Hmm.
check it out for yourself before you listen to the powers that be. That's all I would say.
Yeah, because they're posting things. It's very obvious they haven't seen this thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I actually watched volume 2 of the movie today, and it was pretty good. It was even more powerful than the first one. So, just to give you heads up on what's going on. And as far as his channel on YouTube is concerned, it's also Hebrew to Negroes, just in case you want to go over there and check it out or subscribe. They've already given him 2 strikes over the last 2 days. So, yeah, they're working on trying to get him taken down. But he says he got other ways you can still get the book and the movie and all the materials. So hopefully you'll still be able to get access to it, or you may want to go to Amazon and get it before it's removed. I don't think it should be removed at all. Look, I have seen some pretty bad books about black folk where you see the lynchings and mutilated black bodies and stuff from the lynchings. So, they got a lot of nerve. We've been looking at that mess our whole lives. You know,
They still sell Atlas Shrugs, the Turner Diaries,
yes.
and Mein Kampf, but
Mhm.
yet this is the biggest thing that
Right.
you got to worry about.
Right. And we know that's garbage, you know.
Yeah.
So y'all, like I said, you can check out his stuff. I know when I spoke to him earlier today, they had given him a strike on his channel, I think like on Wednesday, and then he got another one, I think, on Thursday. So, of course, if it's one more, he's taken down, you know.
Yeah,
But the thing is, y'all, and this is real talk, we need that kind of solidarity. We
that's
really
true.
do,
That's true.
you know, and we should be there for our brothers and sisters when they're going through it. We should not be just looking on the sidelines and watching it happen, you know? And that's where we go wrong every single time. If we see somebody going down, especially if we know they did not do anything, we should really show some strong support for that person.
Exactly. And that's why, this buck breaking that they trying to do with Kyrie is really disgusting. And
Mhm.
we all need to speak up and speak out and speak against it. I love, like I said, how Jay Williams spoke against it, the
Yeah.
minister spoke against it. You heard Keyshawn Johnson speak against it. LeBron said that he thought it was a little too much in his tweet. Uh, you saw Jalen Brown speak out against Nike and say, nah, that's a little too much. You even heard the Coons, Stephen A, say, hey, that's too much. Well, I mean, how far are you going? You ain't even. Stephen A went as far enough to say, last time I checked, you not even Jewish. Why you doing all of this? No bull.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, if I can agree with a few Coons on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I have seen it, and I think even Jason Whitlock with his awkward looking ass even said, something, but you can't really go by anything he says. He's gone. He's
Right,
completely gone. Hi
right.
his
I thought
black
I was
card got
gone when I
revoked
heard
fro
him.
go ahead.
Nah, I thought I was gone when I heard him say it. I said, "What planet am I on?" I said, "Motherfucker, you don't get your black card. But you was right on this one."
Yeah, and Candace too, because it ain't in Candace's nature to come out and say anything on the behalf of any black person for that matter. Yes,
Exactly.
Jaylen Brown. Yeah, I did a video on Jaylen and
Yeah,
how he spoke out on Nike and the Nets.
exactly. Cause this all this is, but and y'all smash the like. Y'all ain't here. We ain't rolling Martin. Smash the like. Y'all ain't here. Hate. Ain't no damn Roland Martin shit going on up in here.
Yeah, yeah. So y'all, oh yeah, I don't know. 2023 might be Candace's year because she's beefing with Donald Trump.
Yeah, Candace.
Yeah, and plus she done came out in support of Kyrie. Yeah, they may have an issue with Candace real soon.
Yeah. Let me find out. Candace gonna come out with some cornrows next and playing some other. You you know how they do. She gonna do a Stacey Dash. I love black people.
Uh-huh.
She gonna come out with some cornrows, y'all playing some. You know how they do play outdated music. She gonna be playing Tone Loc and shit. What? Don't nobody listen to that. Don't nobody know what that is.
Mhm. Mhm. Wild
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, she gonna be playing
Wild
that
thing.
wild thing. Uh, 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 and that's she gonna play. She gonna play that
Mhm.
joint right there.
Yeah. So y'all, he's going through it, but he's determined to find other avenues to make sure people can get, the book and the movie.
Smart man, that's good. Yeah, yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, people are buying it worldwide, y'all, on Amazon. People are coming
yeah.
in and buying it, and they're like, "What are these people all upset about?" But the majority of the people that watched it, they come back and say the same thing I said. They said, "I don't understand what they're all upset about." They didn't really say
Mm,
nothing bad about them in the movie. You just got yeah. Yeah, I bought it almost immediately when the story broke. I was like, Hebrews, and I said, let me check that out. And I just went ahead and purchased it.
yeah, I ain't check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna say I got to see. They
Yeah.
said it's 3 hours long. I got to drink me a good cola to sit up
Mhm.
there and watch it on
Yeah,
3 hours.
the second one is 2.5 hours. I just watched it for the first time today. The second
Oh,
volume. Yeah, that's two and
yeah.
a half hours. I mean, look, he did a lot of work. When you look at that, look, y'all, he did that movie on a computer by himself. And I believe it
Mhm.
took him like 8 months to put that whole thing together all on his own. And he
Yeah,
narrated the whole thing himself too.
brother put in some work, and the brother
Yeah.
deserves his accolades. I just
Mhm.
know that. I just know that you shouldn't be able to do all of this because of something that someone watched. Where
Right.
regardless whether you agree with it or not. Because look, if that's the case, I want every coach who watches Fox News, I want them motherfuckers to come on and give money to every black person that they see because they racist. You
Mhm.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they say something racist about black people every damn night and they allowed to watch Fox News.
Now, you know why Mein Kampf is still up, and I found this out like a day ago. These Jewish people get the proceeds from that book. That's why that's still up.
See? See,
Mhm.
look, as long as we can get some money off of it, our racism. Look, as long as we can get some money off of it, the people who responsible for the Holocaust,
Right.
we will publish their book.
Right. Um, I'm sorry, Mr. Mystical. This is, hold on one second. Here we go. Mr. Mystical Black Realms, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. Um, well, yeah, and see, and the thing is, y'all, I mean, isn't this censorship?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this disrespecting someone's freedom of what they call religion? You know?
Can't you go on? Can't you go on Amazon right now? Let me see. Let me get off of here real quick on my other phone. I'm gonna go on Amazon right now and
Mhm.
see if I can buy me a book by Margaret Sanger or by Ayn Rand. Let me see.
Mhm.
And if I can, why can't I buy books by known white supremacists? Oh yeah, Margaret Sanger books, Eugenics, Negro Project. Oh
They
yeah,
got they,
the
they got
Negro.
and they also got Aleister Crowley.
Oh, they got
Mhm.
Woman in the New Race.
Yeah.
Look, they just look. Oh, they got all types of. They got all types of Margaret Sanger books.
Mhm. Yeah.
She allowed to have, but everybody allowed to have books.
Mhm.
David Duke probably could sell a book, y'all, on
Mhm.
Amazon.
Yeah.
They better not take our brother. They look, if you selling David Duke, then he can be sold.
Mhm. Mhm. You know, and I just I don't even see how Barnes and Noble can justify it. Okay, so you got all these other books out there that may be offensive to other people, but this one was so bad it had to be taken down, and it's been out for 4 years. So what happened between 4 years ago and now? If it was really that bad, don't you think they would have gotten it taken down 4 years ago? Why 4 years later?
Because it's making money.
Oh yeah. When I was talking to him, yeah, it's doing real good out here now, and it's
Yeah,
really
that's why they
them,
taking it down. It's
and
making
it's
money.
really them that caused it. You were the one out here giving it all kinds of publicity.
Hmm.
You gave him free publicity every day when it was mentioned, and yeah, the Turner Diaries, yes.
That's
Mhm.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've been in that motherfucking house of CIA agents, and I know that they read the Turner Diaries.
Mhm.
It's okay to get all of that. That's fine. That's totally fine, y'all. What you bet not do is get this brother's book.
Right.
Y'all gonna be on the black identity extremist list.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, for some Sheriff Clark ass nigga is in the chat room right now, writing all our names down, y'all. I'm gonna tell on him, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell on him. I'm gonna tell him.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I'm gonna tell on you. I'm telling.
Listen, LVZ. I knew that LVZ and Lisa were agents.
Yeah, no bullshit. I'm gonna tell on you. I'm telling on you, some old Sheriff Clark ass nigga right in snitching
Mhm,
right now, yeah. You ready to
mhm.
go tell the big boss. Big boss.
Yeah.
That their Lisas and LVZs they's causing ruination.
Mhm,
They
mhm.
causing a stir amongst the Negroes. I was telling, I was
Yeah,
got a
and
list
don't
of
they have
names.
yeah, and don't they have the satanic ones out there too?
Damn right, yeah. They got the satanic books out there.
They got the satanic books and they sell them on Amazon.
Shit, they got the satanic newspapers and they sell them every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cause these devils writing that bullshit.
The House of Satan. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The House of Satan.
Any white person's house.
Uh-huh.
That's the name of that. That's really what the name of that. But any white person's house.
I mean, and even to this day, you hear like Adam Silver talking about y'all calling us bad names. Y'all been calling us the N-word for 5 damn centuries. What are you talking about? You know, it makes me laugh when people that invented racism are now trying to act like they are outraged by racism. I mean, that's hilarious to me.
These folks crazy.
The people that invented it are outraged by it now. Man, come on. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake because you wouldn't still be doing it if that was really the genuine truth.
Lisa, they said they getting called names. We've been getting called nigga for about
what monkey, the N-word.
Shit, monkey, the N-word, ape, coon, baboon, sambo, gorilla. Right. Hold up. Then look, Miyate, Mulignan. Look, you name it. They making shit up. They making racial slurs up for us.
Right. Right. I mean, we've been exposed to it our whole lives. Every day of our life. I had one get upset with me because on one of my videos, I said, we don't have nothing to do. The Black community don't have nothing to do with the Holocaust.
No bullshit. Not one nigga was there.
We didn't aid and abet Hitler over there in Germany and Hungary and whatever place y'all had that stuff. We weren't there.
Yeah, and then they act like
turned around and said to me, "Oh, so you're anti-Semitic." I said, "You know what? Y'all got them defense mechanisms. Y'all be calling everything anti-Semitic, and then these other people, because at the end of the day, you're all white people. Okay, you're really all white people. The other ones are running around here every time talking about you hate white people." I said, "So I guess y'all both got your defense mechanisms, right?"
Crazy.
And both are just there to just shut you down. You can't have a different opinion or see things a different way. You just can't.
That shit don't work. That shit don't work with me. I just go, yes.
No, it don't work with me because I always remind them that you invented that.
Shit, I just tell them yes. Motherfucker. They're like, "Oh, so you hate me?" Yes. Motherfucker, now just be quiet and listen here.
Yeah,
you understand why. Go through your history. I shouldn't like you.
Mm-hmm. And then okay, well, if I'm those things, then give me the video where I said I hated anybody.
Right.
I mean, it don't exist. It don't exist. I mean, and like I said, we didn't aid and abet Hitler during the Holocaust. We have no connection with it.
Look, if it was a nigga at the Holocaust, he was next in line to get whatever the other people got.
Mm-hmm.
He would, trust me, Hitler did not go over to Africa and say, "Look, homie, let's ride on these folks." No, look, they only use it when it's a point of contention for them to use. Like they'll say, "Oh, well, it was 5,000, 50,000 Africans, 500,000 Africans killed in the Holocaust too." But they'll never remember that shit when some shit like this go down.
Mm-hmm.
So but I done heard everything is anti-Semitic. Look, Lisa, I went and got a sandwich the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what I had? Listen, y'all. I had a pastrami with motherfucking Swiss with mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato on Jewish rye bread. They said, nigga, that's anti-Semitic. I
Man,
said, what? I said, nigga, why is you? I said, huh? It
that's
was on Jewish rye.
anti-Semitic. Oh wow.
Yeah, they said that
Yeah,
was anti-Semitic.
anti-Semitic. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, we're Shemites. So, that's kind of falling flat when they come over here saying we're anti-Semitic. So, I mean, do what you want, but I'm just saying.
they said, what? You had that Jewish rye. It's Jewish rye, huh? Knew he was anti-Semitic. You like Kyrie Irving, don't you?
Mhm.
Yes, as a
You,
matter of
you
fact, I
watch.
do.
You know how every now and then they have those shootings at the synagogue? Watch the next time it'll
Mm.
be a white man doing the shooting, and they'll be all over the news talking about Kyrie and
Kyrie and Kanye. He was
and
listening to
he
Kanye West with a
right.
Kyrie jersey on.
Mhm.
Lisa, they gonna say he was blasting Kanye West with a Kyrie jersey on. He was,
And
he'd had on a
yeah,
pair of Yeezys. We knew it. It
yeah.
was your blackies.
Well, they do that to Louis Farrakhan every time there's a shooting. They bring up Louis Farrakhan the next day in the media, and I was
The
like,
man had,
that was a white man that shot y'all. Louis
not
Farrakhan.
only was
Louis Farrakhan. I'm like, okay.
no, Lisa, that wasn't even the worst part, sis. Remember, look, they had the whole thing set up when they was talking about it was Louis Farrakhan. That man had a whole 20-page manifesto talking about how he hate niggas,
Yeah.
Jews, immigrants. I was like, I don't think he a Farrakhan fan.
No.
You know what I'm saying? The first thing he said was he hated niggas.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But they do that every single time. Every single
They
time. Yeah.
they
Well,
act like these motherfuckers eating bean pie with us.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I'm just saying. So I'm gonna share my screen so that we can get started because we got some good ones to talk about. All right. All right. Stacey Abrams. I don't think anybody is upset that Stacey Abrams lost. Here we go. Anybody upset that Stacey lost?
But well,
I don't think
but
anybody is upset. And the next day after she lost, they had some articles out about black men didn't support her. I was like, it's amazing. How come it's nobody else's fault when these candidates lose? It always got to be the black community is at fault.
well, I didn't vote for Stacey Abrams because I don't live in Georgia. But but had I lived in Georgia, I still wouldn't vote for no Stacey Abrams. Man, fuck her. She
Yeah,
ain't she better cut. She wasn't about cutting the check.
no,
Then
she sure
everybody wants to,
wasn't.
well, you want the white man to win. No, I don't. I ain't vote for that asshole.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, she pretty much came right out and said she was not for reparations. We wouldn't get reparations. And every
So
time the question would come up, one time I saw her, she was out campaigning, and the question of reparations came up, and she practically took off running.
yeah, she did. She like what? And then dip.
Hmm. And she
I was like,
did.
I didn't know she could move. I didn't know she could move like that. They need to put her on the NFL some damn way. The way she ran through that crowd. You saw
Uh,
how she dipped and weaved, Lisa. She dipped, we
yeah,
threw a stiff arm, her little
yeah.
chubby arm out there. Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I listened to her speak. I was not feeling her at all. She really don't know how to talk to and even relate to her own community, in my opinion. you
In
know.
my opinion, Lisa, you right. She don't know the community. Cause if she did, she would have knew better than to put out them videos where she was dancing off rhythm, looking like she ain't know what the fuck she was doing. I said, now Stacy knows she don't listen to this music. She trying to dance to it.
Uh-huh.
And then who she had with her? Kerry Washington and then Buck dancing with her. Buck dance. Look, let me say this to anybody who want to be a politician. Buck dancing don't get you votes.
No, it sure don't. It sure don't. Mm-hmm.
You don't see white politicians, Lisa, running around there doing the motherfucking achy breaky and shit, trying to get votes. Think
Well,
about that.
do you remember that thing she wrote, I think, for black men? And then as she got into reading it, it was really about everybody.
Right.
It wasn't for black men at all. Um,
That's how it always is. That's how it
I,
always is.
yeah, I think Stacy needs to stop running.
Yeah, she do. You done used up all your chances. Ain't nobody gonna
Mhm.
vote for you, Stacy, baby. You don't got no juice. We don't
No.
believe in you, Stacy. You suck. You got nothing but shit for LGBT. I don't want to be gay to get some shit. You try to make people be gay. Ain't nobody trying to be gay with you.
All right. Y'all heard about Yeezy getting the boot from Adidas? Well,
Mhm.
Adidas is going to sell his shoes, but under a different name. So his
Oh
name is
yeah, I
coming
knew that.
completely off, and he's furious.
Wow.
I don't know.
He didn't know they was gonna do that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Where's this folks? This is why I be saying this nigga's a goofy. Now, who don't know that this was gonna happen, y'all? Hey, y'all.
Mhm.
Who owned Famous Amos Cookies? Not Famous Amos. Who owned the Boondocks? Not Aaron Magruder. So
Mhm.
after you done messed up and did that, they even told you, well, we don't care. We still own all the rights to all the patterns. We'll still sell them.
Yeah. Yeah. So they don't care. They're making money. So they're out there and they're going to continue to sell these on the market, and it's going to be like he never had any right to that sneaker at all. A couple of years from now, people probably won't even remember Kanye was, had that contract with them. They'll just make you forget. Mm-mm-mm.
See?
I don't like his sneakers. Am I alone in that?
Yeah. No. Don't tell that. Look, it's like walking in a pair of wheat bread. Look, if it rain, your feet wet. You then they look all clothy. So in the summertime they probably make then the other shoes look like alien feet. I don't know what they got holes all in them. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? What is the shoe?
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
just be paying hundreds of dollars for some bullshit.
Yeah, and they were way too pricey. Those sneakers cost way too much money.
Yeah, they were. Then they came in ugly ass colors. And I was like, damn, niggas just wearing this shit. This man just making anything.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I took the shoes reminded me of those. Y'all remember them plastic shoes that were out like probably more than a decade ago? Those plastic shoes. And I remember people were walking around in them, and somebody even suggested I get a pair. I said, I don't even like them things.
Looking like
Oh,
you
well,
got on
they're
some.
really good to put on at the beach. And then I was like, mm-mm, I don't want to put nothing like
Nah.
that on my feet. Yeah, the
Yeah.
jelly
Oh,
beans. There you go. Yes.
Some jelly beans. Nah,
Yeah,
it wasn't no
the
damn
plastic
jelly
shoes.
bean.
Yeah.
Nah. Th- then walk around with the feet gloves on. Gloves for your feet. What is going on with feet gloves?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, well, he's going to be upset for a long time because I think they intend on keeping them things out on the market, whether he likes it or not. They going to keep it out there. They don't care about him. They care about their bottom line. That's what they care about. They just got to speak
Basically.
without his name on it. That's all. It won't be known
Basically.
as Yeezys anymore.
Yeah, they ain't worried about it. They gonna still look. They ain't worried about no Yeezys. They still gonna be making those Jeezy,
Mhm.
putting them in their pocket. They ain't worried about that. See, they teaching you a lesson. We'll just find another Negro. Watch, they'll find somebody else and name them after them, and people will forget all about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really that's true. That is true. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me get this together. Get Stacy out of here. All right. All right. Now I should be able to do it. So yeah, here it is. All right. So we got these celebrities that are also trying to get the book removed. Now, y'all remember, I think her name is Mila Kunis. She was the one that was all in the news talking about she don't take a bath. Y'all remember that?
It's Mila Kunis.
Yeah. Right here, the
Bitch, if
dark-haired
you
one.
don't go somewhere and get your ass back on that 70s show and shut your big head ass up, bitch,
Mhm.
mind your business. And
Yeah,
who
but
is this other hell?
she's the one that was out in the news, y'all, talking about she don't take baths all the
Yeah.
time. She don't take a bath. I was like, "What? How the hell you go out in the news talking about somebody you don't take a bath?" But yeah, that's the person that is trying to get the Hebrews to Negroes movie removed from Amazon.
Well, she need to get her ass in the shower. She don't need to be worried about no Hebrews the Negroes.
That's what I
She need to be worried about right. She need to be worried about putting washcloth to black washcloth to white ass is what she need to be worried about. She could write a book about that. Washcloths to white ass. How about that?
uh-huh. And the other one, Deborah Messing, boy, we ain't seen her. And what was that show she was on? My goodness, I can't even remember.
Yeah, because the bitch done had so many facelifts, she looked like somebody else. I don't even know who she is.
What's her name? Will and Grace, I think. Will and Grace, I think, back in the day.
Damn. Well,
Yeah,
look.
I think it was Will and Grace. Yeah.
It was Will and Grace. Well, guess what? It wasn't the Lord will that she age in grace. Cause look at this bitch. This bitch looks hideous.
So yeah. So I think they said it's like 200 celebrities that are writing to have the book taken down. And I'm sure they look just like Mila and Deborah here. All of them, probably.
I'm, I'm sure they a bunch of unfunny hacks that I don't know at all. Just like Deborah here and Mila, bitch was talking about she on some shit called the 70s show. How you on a 70s show? No black people ended up on the damn show. What was
Right.
going on in the 70s where she was?
Yeah. Yeah. And oh, I saw that about the Netflix. They wrote Netflix. I didn't think it was on Hebrews to Negro was on Netflix.
It was?
I didn't see that on Netflix. I think they said they wrote Netflix, but I didn't think it
The-
was over there.
These people just be bullshit. They make sure it ain't on nothing.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I
You
never
know,
saw because in fact, I was watching Netflix yesterday. I watched one and it was pretty good. It was called, I think, Descendants, and it was about the descendants of Africa Town, and they were trying to locate the last slave ship that went in there, the Clotilla, and it was about that. And I watched it. And it was talking about how so many of them got cancer. I think just from living around in that area was sort of a hazard where they were living. But I
kind of
saw
like in
that it was,
Louisiana.
yeah, it wasn't bad at all. I just got to finish watching it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that in Louisiana with that Cancer Alley.
Mhm. Yeah.
With- Yeah, so these
Yeah,
people
and
need to.
I also wanted to give you the floor to talk about the rally.
Oh, cool, cool, no
Yeah.
problem. It
Yeah.
will. Well, I definitely uh felt the love out there, and I loved the energy that was out there at the reparations rally. I was happy to see it. Everybody was waiting for you to come, Lisa. It was like, LVZ, is Lisa coming? And then you know what I realized? Nobody knew who I was because only the few people who know me from the channel know my face. Everybody knew my voice when I started talking.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was funny. So people was like, "You LVZ?" I was like, "Yeah, your voice on Lisa Cabrera. Is she coming down?" I said I would love for her to be coming
I
down, but
would
I
have
don't think
loved to
so.
be there. Yeah. I mean, that
Yeah,
would have been
it,
fun.
but it was a lot of people out there, and I, of course, I streamed it because I got in the middle and kind of got a good shot. So I figured I'd stream it for the family to see. And the speakers were definitely on point. They all spoke to the reasons why we needed reparations, deserve reparations. It was even they had a moment where they broke out a Kyrie chant. I, I was
Oh,
proud of
okay.
that right there. And
Mhm.
what I wanted people to understand was I saw the irritated genie there.
Okay.
He was there. I saw people who didn't necessarily agree with Tariq, and maybe that a lot of people we don't necessarily always agree with. But when it comes down to reparations, they were on point. And that's
Right.
what it's about. That's what it's about. So I really enjoyed it. I hope that we can do it again with a bigger turnout, and from then on we can start, because I talked to Sister Tesla and she was talking about helping people run for office and get. I hope we can start building where we can get our own electorates and our own candidates put on the ballot where we can actually vote for people who have our best interest in mind.
Yeah. 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 I saw that little group of white people show up.
Yeah, and Santi and all them ran them off. Santi Walden and all them ran them off.
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of people that tried to infiltrate, but then when it got bigger, they walked the hell away because a lot. It was a couple of sisters that was filming, doing a little homemade documentary about it. In
Okay.
their own little version, they had a mic in their little camera. It was two sisters.
Uh-huh.
And why these gay white men walk through their shot on purpose? I was like, so you motherfuckers saw what she was doing. Then they switched off real quick. She was like, don't worry about it, brother. We out here together.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you would see little stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it was a good turnout and the energy was definitely positive. And it's something we gotta do again. And we gotta start holding people accountable. We can't just have people sit out here and buck dance, soft shoe, kissing boots, licking boots, just so they can get a paycheck while the rest of the family starves.
Didn't
They
didn't
owe us
Roland
all.
didn't Roland Martin try to say something smart about it?
Oh yeah, he did. Y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all know that y'all had y'all little the reparations rally, but y'all don't get nothing if you don't vote for Stacey Abrams. Like Stacey Abrams is gonna help me get. Stacey Abrams don't want no damn reparation.
No, she already said it.
He said we ain't getting nothing if we don't vote for the people he tell us to.
Right. Or if
While
you vote
neglecting that
Republican.
none of them, yeah, while neglecting none of them said that they was for reparation.
Right. And the
Wait,
thing
wait, wait.
is, both sides have not given us any inkling that they want to give us reparations. So that's why when Roland was talking about all that, well, if you vote and Republicans get in, you have no chance of getting well, we ain't got no chance of getting it with the
Getting
Democrats.
it right
What
now,
the hell
yeah,
are you talking about?
exactly.
I don't know what Roland was talking about. I think Roland is just butt sore. He could never put something like that together and have the masses show up. I think that's what really his
That's what
disdain
that's
is all
about.
about.
That's what that's about. These niggas could be voting for Hillary. No, that's not what we want. How come these people aren't smart enough to figure out, damn, they want something else? Maybe we should listen to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's because White Daddy pays them to not have a brain, y'all. For real.
Well,
White
that's
Daddy.
why their midterm election, low voter turnout. Yeah, people are tired of voting for these politicians and getting nothing.
Exactly.
You know,
Absolutely not.
people are getting sick of that.
And then look, it was some sorry ass candidates. I mean, think about it. Cause Raphael Warnock, man, you losing to a retarded man. I mean, when
No.
you right when you got a tie with a retarded man who run around here with a cracker jack bag,
even
Slim.
his even his son has turned on him.
And then look, no disrespect. God bless that big, tall Frankenstein looking white man that had a stroke, I guess. Look, I guess bless him. But Dr. Oz, how you lose to a motherfucker just lost a stroke, had a stroke?
Mm-hmm.
He had this motherfucker just be walking around in the garden in his boxers and shit talking about he Homer Simpson. He don't know who he is. You lost to him.
Yeah.
Not saying that I wanted Dr. Oz to win. He killed 300 puppies, sick bastard.
Mm-hmm. Well, from what I understand, Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker, they're doing their runoff election in December because I guess it was too close to call
Yeah,
for
it
the
was.
midterms. And so they're doing a runoff election.
Did you see Lindsey Graham crying for Herschel Walker?
Yes, I laughed.
That shit was, Lisa, I was in this motherfucker tickled last night, Lisa. I'm rolling around in the damn floor. What is going on? Why is this white man crying? I turned it up. He
Mm-hmm.
said, African American kids, they're going to love Herschel Walker. This is denying. I was like, it is no black kid anywhere, not even in his house, that wants to be Herschel Walker.
Mm-hmm. I think I read like a month ago because he got a son that's 10 years old. Do you know that child won't take a gift from Herschel Walker now? He won't
Right.
take a child. That child said he don't spend no time with them. But every year he sends him a birthday gift. But lately they said he's been returning those gifts back to Herschel. He don't want them.
Sis.
See, kids aren't
Look,
stupid. They know if you're not there for them.
right. And he talking about kids want to grow up and be like Herschel. He got kids all across the country that don't want to grow up to be like him.
I know. And apparently he got
Actually,
women. And apparently he got women he done paid multiple abortions for.
boys before, yeah. This man running around, he talking about he ain't pro-choice. Yes, you are, Herschel.
Hmm.
I ain't mad at you, Herschel. I'm just saying, look, take care of the ones you did let live. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't mad at Herschel, Lisa, but if he gonna let some of them live, he should take care of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
They said he ain't there for none of them.
Right. Herschel shit.
Herschel
Herschel
was
act like
worse
they
than
had
a
abortions too.
stereotype. Yeah. And that the second woman that he paid for the abortion, she done hired Gloria Allred.
Yeah, I about to say that don't make her look good. But you know one thing I noticed, that lady had all types of receipts. I said, boy, you
Mhm.
brothers running around with these Beckys, y'all better stop. Look, these bitches keep receipts.
Yes, they do.
Y'all, they
Yeah.
got pictures of her asleep. They got old ass Christmas cards. They
Mhm.
got they got shit with his sweat on it from 1989 when he
The other
played with
one
the
had his
Cowboys.
cancel. The other one had the 700 canceled check for the abortion the
Right.
morning. She kept that. I was like, damn. They
Damn,
sure
how
keep
long
everything on these dudes.
they got rid of paper checks? Well, 40 years ago. This bitch
She
still
still
got
got
a
the
paper
paper
check.
check.
This
Yeah.
bitch had a paper check 30 years ago. They got rid of them. She still
And
had
then
one.
yeah, and then remember she had the get well card from him. And that's when
Hmm.
Christian went ballistic online and said that was his handwriting. That was
That's your
definitely Herschel's
handwriting, damn it.
handwriting.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hmm. And he went off talking about wear a condom. Herschel ain't wearing no condom. He'll just pay for an abortion.
No boo. Somebody said I tried Herschel's chicken, Lisa. It was delicious. Yeah, Herschel. Maybe that's what he should do. Fried chicken.
I think he's already been doing that.
No bull. The
Mm,
general.
mhm.
He the real life. He the real life general. General Walker. You heard of Colonel Sanders. He's General Walker.
Mhm. He was so mad when that white man showed up at one of his rallies with those big packs of blue condoms. Herschel looked
Yeah,
like
with
he
them
wanted
big
to
packs
haul
of
off and
condoms.
punch him. Herschel looked like he
You
wanted
know
to
what
clock
Herschel?
that dude.
You know Herschel be talking about blowing motherfuckers' head off. He was praying that night, Lord, I want to shoot this white man.
Uh-huh.
It's
Wow.
crazy.
Hmm. But yeah, I saw some people were even talking about how do you even allow somebody like Herschel Walker to run? Well, he can run,
Yeah.
I mean, he can run like anyone else.
You can't stop that, y'all. You know.
Well, yeah, I
Look,
mean, that's the thing. He hides behind Christianity for everything. Like anytime
right.
something is out in the news about him, when he does his interview, he's a good Christian man. He'll even say it. I'm a Christian
Well,
man.
look, I don't know nothing about these women having abortion. All I do know is that I'm a Christian. I love the Lord Jesus Christ, and Jesus has brought me here to win this seat. So I don't know nothing about those 5 children that look exactly like me all across the country, running fast. Jesus blessed me with the ability to help people, so I would help women all across the country to the abortion clinic.
Yeah. You
That's what
know,
he said.
he's always a good Christian, y'all. I said this man
No,
makes
yeah, that's no
Christianity, he gives
bullshit.
Christianity a bad name.
Yeah, white Jesus always saved them, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say, I was sitting in the car. I had a gun. I was gonna blow this man's heads off. But then Jesus, the Christ, come into my life, and I saw Christ, and he was white like Donald Trump's, and I just went on home. What, nigga? Was that one of your split personality moments? What the
Mm-hmm.
fuck are you talking about, Herschel?
I'm surprised he didn't use that as an excuse. That was one of my 12 personalities that got that abortion. That wasn't me.
Yeah, that's who that was. That wasn't Herschel.
That
That
wasn't me.
wasn't Herschel.
That was my third personality. It was him.
He's a and look, he's a liberal left communist who believes that Black Lives Matter. My third personality.
And my
He said his
my
third
hey,
personality.
LVZ, and my fourth personality, that was Pookie.
Yeah, I'm Pookie.
That was Pookie. That
That's
wasn't
why
me.
I got all those women pregnant.
That was
I was
Pookie
a
from
man.
around. Yeah, that was Pookie from around the way.
Right, they got all these women pregnant and left. That was my fourth personality, Pookie. See, I'm a good black man, but most black men like Pookie.
But you notice something, LVZ? He won't talk nothing else about black fathers like he was before.
Well, he left that shit alone, didn't he?
Yeah, you notice how he don't bring that up no more?
Remember at first, y'all, it was black kids need black children. They need fathers. And I would go all through the community being a father to these children. No, but you damn sure was being a father, making yourself a daddy to them children. That's the truth. And then after all this shit came, he was like, these children need fathers. After
Yeah.
all this abortion stuff, he like, fuck them kids. He ain't saying nothing about them kids. Them kids don't need no damn father. Shit, fathers are overrated. That's what Herschel said. Fathers are overrated.
Man, he ain't touching that subject no more. I noticed that before he was on that. Oh yeah, absent fathers from the home. Absent fathers. That's the problem in the black community. I said, yeah, he ain't harping on that no more.
Last time Herschel said, I understand why black fathers leave. I bet you do. That's Herschel gonna say he understand why black fathers leave. I know you do. He understand why black fathers leave.
I say he need to leave the topic of the black community alone. You can say whatever you want about our people being in the hood and everything else. Herschel got all of them beat. I don't think I came across no brother when I was coming up that was like him. Herschel got any man in the hood beat hands down.
At all. For real. Herschel act like them niggas got out the penitentiary. It's a few dudes who got out the penitentiary, right, Lisa? They go working. I seen this at the moving company sometimes. They get a good position at the moving company, and they just don't want to go back to the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now they telling on everybody. Oh, LeVar was smoking weed on his way to work. Hold up, Nick. Look, I literally had that happen, y'all. Motherfucker told the owner of the company, who was a black man, I was smoking weed on the way to work. I gave that motherfucker a ride in my car. He didn't even have no car. I picked him up. LeVar smoked all the way here. The owner went, yeah, I know. I gave him some last night. He smoked like that all the time. He looked and said, oh. I said, yeah, you snitching ass nigga, and you need to mind your motherfucker. I said, this ain't like the company where you work for the white man and you tell on everybody and you work your way up proving, I throw all these niggas under the bus, boss. Just don't fire me and gives me some good pay. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Look, they in the chat room laughing, Lisa. They know I ain't bullshitting. They go to work. You know who he is. His name Ralph. He always come up to you talking about, "What's up, my brother?" Don't say nothing to him. He gonna tell on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, I worked with some like that. Or
Yes, you did.
I remember one guy, he didn't talk to any uh the black men and women in the office. He would only talk specifically to white people. Well, one day he fell out with them. Guess who he started walking and talking to? I walked away from him. I wouldn't say nothing. You didn't talk to me before. Now that and you now been kicked out of your little crowd, so now you know who we are. You can't come and talk to me.
He try to hang with you and shit, and then it never sound right because those same people you talking about, they real corny, Lisa. The
Yeah.
motherfuckers always talk. Hey, Lisa, did did you hear what they said? Well, eh, all I said was, I don't think that should happen to George Floyd, and they won't speak to me anymore. Will you be my friend? I've never
Mm-hmm.
had collard greens before. Then they give you some goofy ass story. I, I was raised by a white family. All my friends are white.
Raised
Fuck
by a
out of
white
here.
family? Oh man. No, I don't think this
Oh,
dude was raised by but I guess he figured if he didn't hang with us, they would feel more comfortable with him. But then when everything started falling apart, he started, because I was like, this dude ain't never spoke to me before. And he just suddenly out of the blue started speaking. I was like, man, I don't have no conversation for you. Go back to your crowd.
DJ Smiley said, "Who was you working with, Lisa? Shaq."
Yeah. Oh
Lisa, you
no,
talk
no, no,
about
no.
Shaq.
Oh yeah. Y'all know that Shaq had he had a movie theater in New Jersey, and they played Hebrews to Negroes in that movie theater he owned. But you notice they don't have that same smoke for him like they did for Kyrie. That's how you know it's very selective.
Yeah, because
They don't
Shaq
have
gonna
that
come
same
on
smoke
TV.
for Shaq.
Shaq gonna come on TV. I'm sorry, boss. I didn't mean to do it. I put on another pair of thongs and I'm walking down the street. You won't have to be mad at me. I just don't mean to. Kyrie was wrong. I was wrong. I'll never do it again. But I beat up Charles Barkley if you want me to. What he say? That's what he gonna say.
So Charles Barkley looked like he eats so much pork. When you look at his face, he looked like he turning into a pig.
No, but he do though. He is turned to a little porky pig face
His
looking.
face looks almost like the face of a pig.
No, 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 let me tell you something, Ernie. Ernie, Kenny, the one thing, Kyrie is an idiot. He should have, Mr. Zimmerman was getting the hell beat out of him by that boy Trayvon and no wrong. Uh, White Lives Matter. And if black people they need police, who you gonna call? It's terrible. Ghostbusters. Sit your big fat ass down, man.
Yeah, all Charles Barkley did after he stopped playing basketball looked like he just started eating.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I'm going over Roland Martin. Let me tell you something, Ernie. I was over Roland Martin's house last night, Ernie, and we was eating a whole glazed ham, and he would say, let me tell you this what Roland Martin would say. He would say, Charles, and I said, huh? Charles, you're a great thinker. I said, no, thank you. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. That's how Charles Barkley stupid ass is.
Mhm. Yeah.
Somebody say they all homosexuals for the master, yeah. That's how
Mhm.
they roll.
And then
That
I
well,
seen they pulled out Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't know what they
yeah,
rolled him out for.
man, you too old. What's going on, man? Jim Brown, remember they wheeled him out the buck dance before he,
Mm-hmm.
Do they got like some type of thing on them, Lisa, where they like, we'll make you live longer if you just buck dance for us? Let me tell you, Kyrie, you've got to love everybody. Kareem, look here, nigga. You my man and all of that, but you ain't never have a wife that looked like you. So go somewhere and sit your ass down. Shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Sit your old ass down and be a grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw all that stuff Stephen A was out there saying. And then I seen what it didn't Shannon Sharp almost practically got cussed out by Skip Bayless. I think I saw that and I laughed. I was like, see, I wouldn't have let him sit there and get away with talking to me like that. But that's Shannon Sharp.
Y'all, well, Shannon. Let me tell you something, Skip. What Kyrie did was wrong. Okay? Anybody that you offend, you need. Let me tell you something, Skip. You offend somebody, you need to say, I'm sorry. Kyrie knew better than to tweet this. He knew that there were anti Semitic tropes. You apologize, Skip. He knew it was wrong. If he
Mm-hmm.
don't go somewhere and sit his ass down.
Well, he's another one that always got some white woman.
Yeah, he do.
Mm-hmm. And he
Kyrie not only offended the Jewish community, he offended my future wife, Skip. Let me tell you something.
yeah. Well, Skip was sitting there trying to say that his apology wasn't good enough. I was like, Skip, you come from a group of people that offend us every day. I
Right.
don't know. You wouldn't be sitting there trying to lecture me.
Look, you know what I would have said to Skip? You goddamn right, a apology ain't good enough. Reparations, bitch. I know exactly how you feel that an apology ain't good enough. Give my reparations, bitch.
That's right.
Richard
Yeah,
Brooks. Nah, motherfuckers talk about apology ain't good enough. You right. So give us our reparations. Cause apology just ain't good enough.
that's right. That's right. I mean, he got a lot of nerve. See, he wouldn't have got away with talking to me like that. I know how to come back at him. Shannon Sharp sat there like he was getting reprimanded by his master.
He was. Now, damn it, Shannon, be quiet or you'll never work in this business again. All right, Skip, you my white daddy. I'm sorry. Go sit your ass down, man.
I don't even like Skip Bayless. How did he even get on there?
Oh, just being racist. Skip, Skip got all this money, Lisa, from doing just like them white folks did on that video about hating on LeBron James.
That's it.
Seriously, Skip Bayless is famous because he hates LeBron James. Anything LeBron. Oh, LeBron James was eating Doritos. See, this is why he could never be greater than Jordan. Jordan never would have ate Doritos.
Mm, mm, mm. Well,
He just isn't the same. He isn't. So this man has made his career of player hating black athletes. Back in the early 80s, look, Skip Bayless talks about how great Kareem is now. Kareem wrote a book talking about how racist life had been for him. And he said, oh, it just comes off as the condescending athlete. I wish I could be 7'3" and make a whole bunch of money.
mm-hmm.
That's what he wrote about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was talking about the race. That was in '83. So Skip Bayless is just famous for being a racist white man who wrote racist shit about black athletes for a long time, if we're
Wow.
being honest.
Michael Daniels, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. That's it. Because I mean, I can
Yeah.
look at him and tell he's not an athletic man.
No.
You
He
know,
always talk about how he was cut from his high school basketball team. Then he was cut from his he was cut from his high school basketball team, but it was the coach fault. Then he was cut from the baseball team, but it was the coach fault. He was a hell of a football player, but it was the coach fault. Every time he talked, he one of them old Al Bundy. I scored 4 touchdowns as crackers. That he need to go and sit down, Lisa. He's full of malarkey. The Peckerwood is full of it, Lisa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all he ever did was he used to write for the Dallas Morning Star News, and then he wrote for like the Chicago Tribune. So he dick rode Michael Jordan and the Dallas Cowboys. That's all.
Oh, that's
That's
all.
the Yeah, he think because he likes Michael Jordan, he likes a black athlete. He's one of those people. I love the black athletes, so I'm not racist. No, yes, you are.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Well, now I know, right?
Mhm.
He's famous for really nothing. Just like the
Right. Yeah.
Kardashians, right? Famous for
Yep.
nothing.
Exactly. Being around athletes. Yep. Yep. You're right. He's a Kardashian. Skip Kardashian is what we should call that one.
Famous for nothing.
Famous for no damn reason. Just that's it.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, well, I tell you what, like I said, Shannon Sharp got bitch slapped by him the other day. And I said, how you gonna let that little scrawny looking man bitch slap you like that on TV? But he did.
Skip, I don't want you to replace me with, with Stephen A again. That's crazy. That's What I seen that happen plenty of times before though, Lisa. No bull. Where
Uh-huh.
Skip just be, I won't take it from you. All right, now stop it, Shannon. I said stop. I'm like, damn. I'm like, Skip, but I'd have did the Ryan Clark, bruh. You got one more time to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Clark showed the white man on ESPN. Bruh, you holler at me one more time, it's gonna be sure. I don't play that. He said, I get it. But you gonna stop hollering at me, bruh. That man started talking. Look, Ryan, I didn't mean anything. Ryan Clark called that man out on TV. That white man changed his tune. He said, bruh, you got one more time to holler at me, bruh.
Yeah. Yeah. So Kyrie is not on the road because I think they're playing the Lakers.
Mhm.
And, so the fifth game is a road trip. So he's not on that road trip. I don't know. Some people are saying they don't think he's ever going to be back out there playing. Some people think he will be, you know. I don't know because you remember they gave him the 6 things he wanted to do. They wanted him to do before he could come back and all that mess. But since then, Adam Silver and the owner, they both came out to say he was not anti-Semitic.
Duh.
And I said, okay, well, why don't you go out with that same energy when you turned on him and went out in the press, which was very unprofessional? You know, so when you have an issue with your player, your first reaction is let me run to the press instead of let me resolve it in house. Let's sit down and, hash out our grievances and try to resolve this. No, you just gonna run your mouth to the press.
Yeah, and Lisa, do you realize what they just did? Because I was looking at your videos. I said, watch, wait till we come on tonight. Because I was laughing about it today. Listen
Mhm.
what the white people did, y'all. Damn it, nigger. What are you doing? I'm watching the movie. Yeah, you nigger, you're anti-Semitic. Apologize. Okay. I ain't know I was watching the movie, but I'm not anti. Shut up, nigger. That's not an apology. You're anti-Semitic. We're going to investigate this nigger and your anti-Semitism. And then 3 days later, all right, after sitting down with this nigger, we've realized he was right. He's not anti-Semitic.
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
We just realized he's not anti-Semitic
Well, I
like
don't
his
know how
mother.
true it is, but they said the owner watched the movie, him and his wife. Now, I don't know how true it is, but they said he and his wife watched it.
They probably did. They probably fell asleep because it was 3 hours. We don't like seeing these many Negroes. They called the police 2 times on the movie. There are niggers in my TV.
Uh-huh.
Police came over, shot the TV. They had to take 3 TVs to watch the movie. They don't know.
Mm-mm-mm. But you know what? You just reminded me. Back when I was still working, that movie Titanic was out. Y'all remember Titanic, right? And
Mhm.
everybody was raving, "Oh, you gotta see it, you gotta see it." And I was like, "I ain't going in no movie theater to watch that." So I said, "I'll wait for it to come on cable." I kid you not, LVZ, it took me 4 times to watch that movie before I could get through it. I fell asleep on it every single time. And
Hey,
and the fourth time, I was able to get through the whole thing. I fell asleep on that
Lisa,
thing. Man, I couldn't get through that to save my mama's life. I couldn't get
hey,
through it.
Lisa, I got a movie like that that was like that. Me and my brother Delvin, we went to see the movie Pitch Black, right? Back
Mhm.
in the day. And that movie took so long for us that that's all I remember is it was pitch black. We fell asleep in the movie. We woke up, y'all, motherfuckers was leaving. I mean, like, the kids was coming in to sweep up, like, y'all gotta go. So we can laugh like shit. So we get home, his wife say, "Hey guys, how was the movie?" She said, no, she said, "Hey guys, what you guys go see?" I said, "Oh, Pitch Black," and it lived up to his name because that's all it was in that movie was Pitch
Wow.
Black. We we got some great sleep. Look, Lisa, and every time I tried to watch the movie, like you said, I fell asleep. It would come on TNT. I fell asleep. Do you know? I just found out last year Vin Diesel was in Pitch Black. I never knew who he was.
Uh-huh.
I literally saw one of his first movies and didn't see his first movie. It was
Wow.
Pitch Black.
Mhm. Okay.
Knocked out.
Anthea
Poor Vin Diesel.
S.J. Jackson, thank you for the super sticker. But yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. Now, I don't think I've ever gone to the movie theater and fell asleep. And I think that's because of the ticket price. That keeps me wide awake. I don't fall
Listen,
asleep in the
that's
movie
what had us
theater.
laughing. That's why we were laughing. We was like, bro, have we ever fell asleep in a movie? I said, nah, that's how I know this movie really sucks. I do not ever, like you said, Lisa, I've never fell asleep in a movie. It costs too much.
Mhm.
I get mad at Jabari when he try to fall asleep. You better wake up and watch this damn movie. All these
Yeah.
high as this popcorn was, you better wake up. You better eat
Yeah.
every kernel.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Malcolm X was a long movie, but it was interesting. It
It
kept
was
you
good
you
though.
were really involved in watching that movie. It was good.
Right.
So you didn't care that that movie was long.
Right. And matter of fact, Malcolm X was so good, you didn't even know how long it was till
Right.
you walk out the movie. And you
Mhm.
walk out the movie, birds tweeting. You went like, hold up, the sun coming back up.
Yeah. I mean,
I
it was
never.
a long movie, but that was a good movie though.
Yeah, it
You
was.
know?
Lisa, Malcolm X was so long, my dad didn't let me go to school the next day. No bull. We was at the movie so late. He said, you know
Mhm.
what? You can just go and shut it down. Matter of fact, I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow.
I got that movie on DVD. I decided
Yeah,
to get it and I got it on DVD.
that's still one of my favorite movies. I
Mhm.
charge the white man. I love that joint.
Yeah.
When
And
he come on,
the
I
last
charge
movie
the white man.
the last movie I watched with my father before he died was Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
And that was good. And he did enjoy. Yeah, my father had cancer by then. And, and I said, let's just watch Ray, and he was talking about he wanted to see it, but he was always so sick with his cancer. So I said, well, let me just get it and I'll set it up. And that's what we did. We sat together and watched. That was the last movie I watched with him when he was still alive.
Cool.
And that was good. With
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
Every time I think about Ray Charles, the first thing I think about, Lisa.
What's that?
Remember the Blues Brothers when he shot at that little kid? Go on, get! When he shot at them kids on the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, I remember that.
I will never forget that. I was like, Ray Charles shot at him. He was blind. And it was a good shot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there were a lot of good movies out back then. And my father passed, and it was like months later. I mean, not even months later, a short period of time later, Michael Jackson died.
Right.
Y'all remember when Michael Jackson died?
Yeah, then they gave the black dude the charge and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And didn't that boy that you remember the dentist didn't the father commit suicide?
I think so.
I think so too. But the only thing I did like is they start playing the old Jackson 5 music right after Michael died. I hadn't heard some of those songs in years. Man, that was nice to hear some of those songs again.
It lets you know how much music Michael Jackson they did. They was doing Michael Jackson for like a week. They was going through decades of the man music.
Yeah, it sure was.
You remember when Michael sung this? DJs was basically crying on the.
Miss FBL said Michael Jackson died 3 days before my mom. Yeah, he died maybe a few weeks after my father died. Michael Jackson had died. And I mean, I remember when I heard the news when it broke that he died, I could hardly believe it.
I know I didn't, because at that time, we had a bad thing about people talking about people that died who didn't die.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Then that shit that came on the news, I was like, oh fuck. Damn, he did. Damn, Michael Jackson died.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing caught me off guard ever.
I think Michael was just 50. He was 50 years old. That's it. Yeah, that news spread all across the world because I mean, Michael Jackson was one of those artists where he was loved worldwide.
No bullshit. Motherfuckers in Asia was crying like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Asia
yeah, Farrah Fawcett. Like, yeah, you're right, Deborah Yisrael. Farrah Fawcett died, and it's like she got drowned out.
Yeah.
Because everybody was focusing on Michael Jackson. I think they died on the same day. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I remember they did, because I remember somebody got in trouble about that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, I forgot what news outlet. They was like, we keep talking about Michael Jackson, but we ain't mentioning Farrah Fawcett. And motherfuckers got on like, motherfucker, don't you ever do no shit like that. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
No, we meant no disrespect to Michael Jackson. They had to do a Jalen Rose apology, Lisa. the next commercial. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that shit about Michael.
Mm-mm-mm. Wasn't he the one that was recently apologizing?
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. Now, only thing I remember him saying is he met with Charles Barkley. I said, well, there you go. That's where you went wrong.
I just heard
And
that
with
too
Charles
today,
Barkley.
brother. What points, brownie points, did you think you got? He said, I sat with Charles Barkley. Nigga, do you know how big of a coon Charles Barkley? That Jason Black said this. He said, you might well say you sat with Clarence Thomas. Right. So I called Jason. Y'all think I'm a coon? Y'all think I'm a sellout? Well, I called Jason Whitlock and he said, what? Yeah, he's what? I mean, he's an expert on coonery, but he can't tell you not a coon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, but y'all saw the way they did that, right? Charles Barkley was on there talking about Kyrie Irving should be suspended. He should have been suspended. And the very next day, after he did all that ranting on the air, they suspended him.
Mm-hmm.
The very next day.
They just needed their boy to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Look, even one of your own colors, you guys love Charles, but white folks know we don't love Charles Barkley, y'all. Y'all know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
White folks know we do not like Charles Barkley.
Yeah, but see, those
You
are the
ever
ones they'll
notice
put
that
in our
Charles Barkley?
faces. Just like
Right,
Candace Owens, they keep putting her in our face, and they know we don't like Candace.
right. They trolling you with these people. They know you don't fuck with these people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Damn well, you ain't never listened to no crazy Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley don't have a thing to say to you of relevance.
Yeah, y'all remember when they tried to give him that TV show? Do y'all remember that a couple of years back?
And they ran him out of Baltimore
Mm-hmm.
when he was trying to talk about he gonna heal America. Yeah, you know he was basically what's that unfunny coon with the bush? They be running around that goofy ass coon. What's his name? Ah, with the big T. Kamal Bell.
Yeah.
That he was the first Kamal Bell, remember?
Uh-huh.
That's basically what the show was, Kamal Bell show.
There's some people you just don't miss, LVZ.
Right.
There's some people
Exactly.
you just don't miss.
Yeah, W. Kamal Bell, him. I was like, what happened to that coon? Oh yeah, that's right. He said something about Bill Cosby, and then said, "Ain't you?" Then got mad because we was like, "Ain't you the guy with the white wife? Get on out of here."
Yeah, well, Charles Barkley never did get his championship ring, did he?
Hell no. Sorry ass. He need no ring with his fat ass.
Probably wouldn't find one his size. Man, Charles, y'all can tell I don't like Charles Barkley, man. You know, but whatever Kyrie Irving decides to do, I I really I really will support. If I know what he's doing, I'll support it. You know why? Because I know they don't like it. And because I know they don't like it, I will support it.
Exactly. With all my money. Lisa, I was thinking about it. If Charles Barkley got a ring, he asked to make it grape flavor. He wanted a ring pop, not a regular ring.
You remember those things?
Yeah, yeah.
The ring pop.
Just give me a ring pop. I'm good.
Man, I remember that. I remember when those first came out. Man, that goes way back. Way, way back. Y'all don't know those ring pops. That really was not new. They had those back in the 60s and 70s. They had those ring pops out and then they kind of faded away and then they brought them back.
Just a big look. You know who sponsored them, right, Lisa? The dentist. Ring pops. Sponsored by the dentist. You go to the dentist, they give you a ring pop when you leave. And hold the fuck up. I'm not trying to come back. I don't want this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or you get them little lollipops. Those little lollipops. It's like, didn't I just get my teeth clean? Yes, but here, have some of these lollipops on your way out.
Go have a few of these
We
lollipops.
want
Have
to make
about
sure
7.
we want to make sure you get a few cavities and come back.
Right, take a few of these Tootsie Rolls and blow pops when you leave. What?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you in 6 months. Why are you so sure when you say that? Because your ass gonna eat them blow pops. You damn right.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. But there was something else I was gonna ask you about. What was that? And it was basketball too.
What? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Now I do know about Jalen Brown. He kind of put Nike on blast. But yeah,
Right.
what do you feel about the people that are saying they're going to boycott? Do you think they are going to boycott, or you think that's going to be a bunch of nothing?
Well, if black people boycott Nike, they might go broke overnight if they true about it.
Yeah,
Because to be honest, they like to say, well, white kids buy sneakers, not the expensive ones.
yeah. They
Black
buy the
kids
low
do
end.
that.
They buy the low end Nikes. Yeah, that's true.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you. When you walk around the when y'all walk around the stores or go to the high end places where white people are shopping at, they're not wearing any damn Nikes.
No, that's why when they remember when Colin Kaepernick was taking that knee and they start
Yep.
burning their Nikes, I said it's not going to really have no impact if they do it because they buy the cheap ones.
Exactly. And then think of the ones, and like you said, remember we started showing the ones they was burning. You was like, I ain't never see them in the store.
Mm-hmm.
They got all the cheaper Nikes.
Yeah.
Nikes with no names. Y'all, we the one buying the phone pauses, LeBrons, Nike boots, Jordans. We buying all of them. Skip Bayless is the only white man buying Jordans for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he, you know,
Yeah.
it ain't enough for them to keep it going. So if they really did, that would be a great idea.
Well,
The
I had
problem is,
Nikes. Like I said, y'all, I think it was meant for me not to wear my Nikes no more. First of all, I haven't worn my Nikes probably in a good 2 to 3 years. Was the fact that it was before we had the lockdown. That was probably the
Mhm.
last time I had my Nikes on, and I'm not exaggerating. And everybody was throwing theirs away. I said, well, shit, I don't wear them. I might as well just toss these things too. I found one sneaker. I can't find the other sneaker. I don't went through my whole closet. I don't know where my sneaker is. So I said, well, I guess now I'm not going to wear them. I can't just wear one sneaker, right?
right. You
So
can't
I
wear
just
just one.
toss that. If I find the other one, I have no choice but to throw it away. I can't wear one sneaker.
See, Nike did good when they was cashing in with Kaepernick and it. I knew they was gonna mess up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like I said, what people need to understand, it ain't about not wearing them. You can still wear the Nikes you already bought, folks. But you just can't buy no more.
Right. Right.
That's all. It's okay to wear the Nikes that you already bought. No problem. Please. Y'all don't walk around like idiots. Oh, you got Nikes on. I already paid for them.
Mm-hmm.
Leave them alone. They already paid for them.
You know what?
But
I
don't
never
buy
liked,
no
to
more.
be honest with you, to see some people have Adidas. I never liked Adidas.
Right.
Am I the only one that would look at those sneakers
No.
and not like them?
No. Because I got one pair.
Okay.
I got like one or two pair. As a
Uh-huh.
matter of fact, the ones I got are all basketball shoes.
Okay.
And all of them look like Nikes. But no, I never liked Adidas either.
Yeah.
But I always had big feet, so
But
they don't
yeah,
look right
but
on me.
I that was one shoe I never had. I've had Nikes and I had Fubu. I had a couple of pair of Fubu.
You had a pair of Reeboks?
I had Reeboks before. Yep.
Hard to say because them used to be the shoe down here all the way up to Philly. Reebok Princesses
Mm-hmm.
for the girls. And then what? New Balance, of course, always sell down here, but it's a certain time of year you can wear them.
Yeah. I've had New Balance. You know, but in all honesty, I won't miss Nike being that I haven't worn them in so long. I had a black pair of Nikes and I have not worn them sneakers in so long. I mean, I got so many shoes. I would be ashamed to show you my closet. I got I got that
Right,
many
I'm the
shoes.
same way.
I'd be
I'm the same
embarrassed
way.
to show you my closet. So I really
Same way.
don't ever need another Nike pair of sneakers ever again in my lifetime. Seriously.
That's what I was saying. I said, well, I got enough shoes to last me the rest of my life anyway. I said, but you know the funny thing? Guess what the last pair of Nikes was I bought, Lisa?
What's that?
A, a pair of black Kyries.
Okay.
Them the last Nikes I bought, y'all. A pair of black Kyrie. Matter of
And
fact, I bought me a pair.
they're saying they're
Yep.
discontinuing his sneaker in 2023.
See, and I bought me a pair. And this before the scandal thing. I bought me a pair, me a pair, and Jabari a pair.
Right.
And now they're gonna discontinue them. I was like, well, I'm glad I got a pair before they did that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised they're not gonna discontinue it until next year because they know, with this holiday season coming, they'll probably sell a lot of
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie products, that they have.
What they banking on is black ignorance.
Yeah.
They banking on black ignorance.
And,
They
and,
banking
and
on the fact that they're thinking that we ain't smart enough to know they already gave Kyrie the money for that shoe. And they
mhm,
figure I'm gonna sell these shoes because people gonna think they helping Kyrie.
mhm. Yeah, you know. But no, they don't have to worry about my business. I didn't even miss them before the scandal. I didn't even miss Nike then.
I'm watching your junk where they killing kangaroos and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker around with kangaroo shoes on.
Now they said that they have discontinued that leather because they call it K leather. That's what they call it. And that's, the hide from the kangaroo.
Oh no, that ain't leather. That's K leather. No, nigga, that's kangaroo hide.
Right. That's what they call it, K leather.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Skechers. I got some Skechers. Mm-hmm. I got some. They got you know, they got Velcro on there. That's my sneaker that don't have
Shoelace.
shoelaces, but it has Velcro, and I have some Skechers.
Skechers is the most comfortable shoe.
Mm-hmm.
They the most comfortable shoe to work in because everybody at my job got a pair of Skechers.
Well, I had the Fubu. That was black owned.
Yeah,
I had that. I had a black and
went
white
out of
pair.
business.
They were
Went out of
mostly
business.
black and they had, some white on there, but that was Fubu. In fact, I had a couple of pairs of Fubu and I bought a few pairs for my son.
Right. If y'all want black on shoes now, y'all got to buy them Masterpiece shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Wear them Masterpiece. Got on a pair of them Masterpiece. Look, I'm sitting I get to talk shit because I already got enough shoes to last, so I don't need to worry about. But for real, y'all, if you gonna buy black owned shoes and you need shoes, Buy the masterpiece.
Yeah. Oh, LeVar Ball shoes.
Oh
I
yeah,
you
that's
know,
right.
yeah, yeah.
That's
I guess
right.
they're
I
still out
guess.
there. I have never
Yeah, I
been
guess
looking
it is.
for them.
Yeah, because he haven't been talking about there's some new big ballers. And
Mm-hmm.
you know his son don't wear them no more. So
Yeah. So, hey, but there's plenty of shoes to buy out here. You shouldn't have any issue, even if you decide not to, get Nike.
mhm. Somebody said I don't mess with LeVar Ball like that. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I
With him with
understand.
the LeVar Ball with them old big yellow horse teeth. Remember
Yeah, them big ass
he
teeth.
had them big old horse teeth,
Big
and on top of
bowler.
that, they were yellow.
Yeah, they were. Them big ass yellow teeth. I'm a big bowler. Use a big ass buffoon, brother.
Mhm. Oh, you
Use a
had
big Echelon.
Cherokee descended Dell. You had Patrick Ewing's. I remember them sneakers.
Yeah, pair them Ewins. My son, my oldest son, be buying them all the time.
I remember them sneakers. I remember going out and seeing the brothers with those on.
Because now Patrick, the Ewins do collabs. Like they did a collab with Ti, a Cool Clothes, and they
Mhm.
made a pair of Patrick Ewing with the Ti company, and those are real colorful. I had a pair of those,
Mhm.
and now they doing Patrick Ewing with Death Row.
Yeah.
So it's a
Uh
pair of Patrick Ewins with Death Row on
Skeletor fan. True Royal is fine. She's really just chilling out. She said she's
it.
going to eventually come back and start doing videos. So she's taking just a little sabbatical, but she'll be back.
Yeah. So
You know, sometimes we all need a break.
exactly. And if anybody wondering what happened to me, oh yeah, of course I got a strike for Goldie Taylor's video.
Oh,
Somehow
please.
talking about Goldie Taylor is hate speech.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, how? What did I say?
I would love to ask him, how are you, a black man, talking about a black woman hate speech?
Speech, right?
I mean, you're talking about somebody that's the same race that you are. How is that hate
And then
speech?
I'm talking, and then hate speech is based on showing malice against a particular group. I'm not speaking against a group. I'm talking about one individual
Right.
who,
Yeah.
again, to your point, is of the same race as me.
Mhm. Yeah, they always trying to pin that on black folks a lot. That hate speech. And I was like, are y'all for real? But you always got to look at who is really the ones measuring that. Come on. It's
Mm-hmm.
preposterous, you know. I think KD is fine. He's just not here. I don't think there's anything going on with him,
Yeah.
But I
It,
spoke to True Royal. I know she's okay. I spoke to her 2 days ago. So she's fine.
it's just some Slurpee seller listening to that. I don't like this LVZ. This is hate speech. I don't like the way that he talks. I will
Hmm.
give him a strike it, and I will charge him more for the Slurpee. I know it's you, Pooh, but we do.
They have a bunch of contractors working for them. YouTube,
Yeah.
any of these moderators and people that are watching what we're doing, they're not even employees. They're all contractors. Google hires very few people, very
Yep.
few.
And
The vast majority of their staff are contractors. So that's really who you're dealing with the strikes and the moderators and all that.
that's the truth. And a lot of them ain't even here, Lisa.
Hmm.
Not meaning in this country, like you said. That's why I said it'd be some dude named Apu sitting up there in a whole nother country. No, 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 no. Apu does not do
Mhm,
not mess with Apu. No,
mhm.
no, no, I will give it strike, strike, strike. This
Yeah.
is not what Martin Luther King would want. If you don't get out of here.
Yeah. Well, the blood moon, Isaiah, it was in, they said this was the longest one because it was well over 5 hours long. It was one of the longest ones in recorded history. It was over 5 hours long. I couldn't see it. It was too overcast where I was. So I ended up watching it online on live stream. Yeah. So, hey, it came, it went. And then we got all this stuff going on with Kyrie. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I hope sometime this week, I hope that I will have a date to interview Ronald Dalton Jr. I should have a date.
Yeah,
I'm
that's cool.
supposed to be talking to him this coming Wednesday on, see what kind of time he has available to do an interview.
It was this lady on Twitter, Lisa.
Uh-huh.
It was some Indian lady or some Asian lady, and she's here in Fairfax, Virginia. And
Uh-huh.
she says she's a teacher. She was up there on the Supreme Court steps talking about how affirmative action needs to be struck down because it's based on race and it's racist. So people jumped in her ass
Right.
and they invited, and she ended up in a debate with the dude Marcel. And she proceeded to sit there, this Indian lady, and talk about how her father is 5'2" because he had to work hard back during the Indian trade and this, that. And I got to thinking, your father 5'2". Motherfucker, our great great grandparents got their ass whooped, raped, and some more shit so you can bring your ass over here and talk about affirmative action is racist without understanding where it came from. And then she
Right.
said that we're racist. We need Indians as allies. We're like, why? And
Mm-hmm.
this woman is a teacher, Lisa.
Wow.
She says she's a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Teaching our kids.
Yeah, well, what's his name? Marcel? I
Mm-hmm.
was looking at him. He's a Gullah Geechee.
Yeah.
He's from the Gullah Geechee tribe down there in South
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah, he is. He was in there giving them that work. They was sitting there messing with him. He ain't no teacher no more. They fired him because of his belief. I was like, so they fired a get. Look, now normally you get in trouble if you don't have a gay teacher who run around here being all sexual in front of a bunch of kids. Now you got a gay black man who don't flaunt his sexuality and really just basically teaches the kids history. Oh, we got to get him out the school.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So
Yeah.
basically, look. So so okay. I'm saying I'm learning new stuff every day. I'm just learning. Look, I was like, damn, they fired him. I would think they would be keeping him.
Mm-hmm.
Guess
I'm
it
not
ain't okay.
surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
This is what they do.
yeah, but it's because he leaned on his blackness. You can't lean on your blackness. They want you to lean on your sexuality, or you know what I'm saying, what religion you want. They want you to lean on anything but you being black.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the way it is. All right, LVZ, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go
Ain't
ahead
no
and cut out of here. And y'all, I am not going to have any videos out until tomorrow. Before you came on, LVZ, I kind of got a sore throat. I don't know where the hell this thing came from.
I
It
heard you
sort of
say
just
that,
kind of
and
creeped up
you
on
notice
me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this weather been changing. Yeah, go get you some rest, drink you some good tea, and
Mhm.
yeah, we need you healthy, sis.
I know. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rest my voice for tonight. And when I wake up tomorrow, I'll get the videos thrown out because y'all going to get a kick out of some of them. Guess what? Amber Geiger, and I'm going to just drop this hint. Amber Geiger took her case all the way up to the Supreme Court to try to get out of jail. And they threw that shit out and wouldn't even listen to it. I love it. They threw that shit out and wouldn't even listen to it.
Even Coon and Clarence said,
you know I'm gonna have fun with that video tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she had the nerve to take that. She's lucky she only got 10 years. And she's still whining about being behind bars. Took the mess all the way up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court wouldn't even listen to her case. They threw that shit out.
I can't believe they locked me up for 10 years for going in a nigger's house and killing him. What? What country do we live in where you can't just go in nigger's houses and kill them?
I know. You don't even recognize your house. And there's all kinds of signs. You had a dog. She had a small dog, right? And so you can't tell me you walked in that apartment, didn't see your small dog, but you thought you were at home.
You ain't see your couch. You saw a picture. So he broke in and left a picture of his mother in your house. This nigger's coming in. Yeah, I knew Barack Obama was letting the niggas take over.
So he broke in your house and you had a small dog that you said always greeted you at the door, but you saw a Negro across the room with a bowl of ice cream.
Right, in front of the TV and shit. Where you look, where your TV not at.
Yeah.
He got a bigger
usually
TV.
People don't break in your house and sit down with a bowl of ice cream and look at some sports on TV. You know, people that break in your house don't do that.
Right. And bring in a bigger TV than you got.
And probably a bigger couch.
Exactly. With her broke ass.
All right. So that's one of, a few videos I'm going to have out. But yeah, when I saw that one, I said, boy, I'm going to have a good time with this video.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have a good time dragging Amber Geiger.
Hell yeah. I ain't finished with her.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. Yep. Have a wonderful night, y'all. And we'll do this again real soon because it just seems like the news it's like a floodgate opening with the news. So enjoy your night, y'all. Shalom, family. Shalom, LVZ.
Shalom, sis. Love ya. Love y'all. Peace.